Hello guys, this is Jones10395 with another home project video for you, and today I will show you how to turn your standard tack light into an LED light. What I mean by standard is that it uses the old style bulb down in there, and it's obviously doesn't save as much energy, isn't bright, and it doesn't last as long. So we're going to change your standard flashlight bulb into an LED bulb. Obviously what you're going to need are some LED bulbs that will work at minimum with the voltage for this. So in this case, this is a 6-volt tack light, and these are rated for 6 to 9 volts. These LED bulbs. And you may be saying, where do I get an LED bulb? You can go on eBay. You may find them at electronic stores. You probably will. I haven't looked. I just went straight to eBay. And one thing is, do not take them off of Christmas light strands because those will burn out very fast. I found that out while trying to do this project previously. So this is the M6 tack light from e-Vike. It's cheap. You know, it gets the job done, but it's very annoying how often you have to change your battery. So that's why I'm going to put LED lights in it, because this is the energy guzzler right here. So the disassembly for this specific model, obviously it's going to be different for yours, but I'm going to show mine, is take off the front by screwing it off. This is clockwise, by the way, not counterclockwise. We will not need this for the rest of the video, and this is what we will be working on. You can set this aside also, the main body. And one skill you will need for this project is soldering, and we will get into that right now. Alright, for further deconstruction of the main piece we'll be working on, the flashlight module itself, what you want to do is grab the springs back here, and also grab right here, and twist it clockwise once again. For my model, as I've said earlier, they will be different for different light models. And this is really all you're going to have to do. The next part will be soldering. Alright, now we're going to start the soldering. What we're going to do to remove the bulb, the old bulb, is get yourself some pliers, whichever you desire. Get yourself your soldering gun. And if you can see, which you probably can't, but in here there are two contacts sticking up through the motherboard. Actually, I'll show you an example with one of these lights. It's sticking up through the motherboard like this, right next to each other, and they're close enough to where you can get the solder gun in there to melt the solder and just yank it out. And the good thing about this is you're actually going to be able to reuse the solder that's already in there. So off camera I'm going to do this because it's going to be really hard to maneuver with this camera right by my right arm. I'm going to do exactly what I just said, melt the solder and pull the light bulb out from the bottom at the same time. Alright, I just removed the bulb, and in doing so I accidentally got the spring hot enough to where I took the spring off with it. Here is the bulb. You can see there's no spring there. And there is a clear rubber O-ring around this. This is just kind of to keep it centered. Obviously put this away for now. We're going to be putting that back on later, if your bulb is large enough, that is. And obviously you can throw this out or do whatever you wish with your old bulb. And the next step, what we will do is put the bulb in first, and then we will resolder the spring. So we will do what just happened in reverse. I didn't plan on the spring coming off, but since it did, we'll do that last. So I ran into an unforeseen problem. It was this little piece right there. I'm not sure what it's called, so I'm not about to give you wrong information and throw out a name there. But whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it's what makes this be able to hold up to 9 volts. And obviously it won't work if you take it off. It won't work for very long, that is. So I have to keep it on there. So what we're going to do is keep it on there and try to solder it from right there, where my pointer finger is, and see if it doesn't stick out too much. I've just finished soldering in the LED bulb with that little piece I was just talking about on there. If you can see, it's on the left side. There you go, that's a good focus. And that is what keeps this working. I tried this probably 4 times before this without that piece there, and the LED bulb stopped working like a second after I turned it on. So keep that piece there. And now since all of our soldering is done, we can go ahead and assemble the whole tack light. And I won't show you that just because ours are probably different, and I just want to keep the video pretty short. So go ahead and assemble your light, and I will do a little functionality test for you guys. Here we are in the darkest spot I could find anyways. And this is the functionality test. It's working perfectly. No flickering or anything, means we got really nice solders in here. And all of the functions, including both laser, light, and the individual laser and light, are still working perfectly.